Okay, hello everybody. How's it going? I've never made one of these videos before, but I read through these patch notes and I gotta make a video for it just because there's a lot of changes coming, and I think a lot of people would like to hear these changes and maybe even my opinion on it, possibly. So here we go. Valors and PTS notes. I'm assuming this is going to be on the PTS, and then if it's cool, they'll put it over to live. I don't know if it's in live now. I don't know. PTS states October 13th to 15th. What was the 12th? So tomorrow through the weekend, I suppose, you can play this on the PTS. Okay. So first thing is they're adding these like visual updates to all of this. So you get hit with, if you are Lexus Discover, Lilith's Hex, Sarah's Soul Orbs, or Luna's Star, blah, 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 you'll get like these markers in the bottom right of your screen. Well, I guess it's the bottom left, but right to your health bar. That's nice, I suppose. I'm gonna have to like memorize all of this. I mean, some of them are obvious, like this is Discover. Can you see my mouse? You can't. Okay. This is Discover. This is... I actually don't know what that is. This is Omens. This is Kasumi. And yeah, I did it. You can have up to 5 at a time, which makes sense because there's only 5 people on the enemy team. So this might be cool, might not be cool. I don't know how useful this is gonna be for me to look at the bottom and see it, but I suppose that's a new feature. I always like seeing that. This is stuff for custom matches. We don't do custom matches. They're also refurbishing a team deathmatch map. I don't play that game modes. I don't really care. New game modes. I guess if you want to pause and read them here, that's what they're going to be. Here we go. This is what we came here for. The balance. Atlas. Chrono Cannon. Removed initial firing phase. So now there's only 3 phases. Introduce the damage per shot. Okay, so this means a faster charge time for him, because if you remember, he has 4 phases to charge up when he has his cannon out, and then I guess it just reduced the damage. One thing I didn't like with Atlas is how clunky it feels to like shoot his gun, because when you shoot his gun you can't use any abilities. For some reason they're locked out, and they're also locked out for a short period of time afterward. So I don't know what this means for that, but if he can shoot faster, I guess that also means that's going to help with that. Here we go, Caspian. I am making a video on this when it goes live, but the gun ammo costs 1 instead of 3, and you get faster attack speed with its stacks. Same for the sword, and most importantly, deadly momentum. If you remember deadly momentum, you dash and then you twirl. Twirl is now not automatic, it is retriggerable. But if you don't use it, you just dash, and then you keep momentum from that dash. It is capped out at a certain rate, but that is really good, because one big thing, and they said it here down here too, one big thing is that people would use the dash and you go like 4 feet. And there's no escape utility or diving utility for it. And then measured cadence, they just kind of fix the ammo on the card, or the talent, to match the ammo changes up top. And then now it also slows. Okay. Evie, increase her health, give her visual effects, which is very good. This game needs a lot more visual effects because a lot of things happen, and then it's hard to explain to a new player what's happening. And then they just gave her more health, so I guess she's going to be a little bit more of a menace. Furia, this one's interesting. So now her talent Cherish, which is like the talent that everybody picks because the other 2 are like situational. This one's just kind of the jack of all trades, but it's really good. Is now base kit, and its new effect is like a Ceres AoE heal that doesn't heal Furia. Exterminate is also getting changed, so now it just affects how Wrath works, and it makes you shoot faster per Wrath stacks. Wrath is that bar in the bottom left that Furia charges when she heals that makes her attack faster, and then Exterminate, I guess, is going to make her do it faster. I wonder if they're going to change the picture for Exterminate, because it's just a guy getting destroyed by the beam. It wouldn't make sense for that to be... I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think they will. But... excuse me. Kindle Soul is getting... basically, all this is just saying, like, changes to compensate for the Cherish changes. How is this going to affect her? Not a lot of people are going to pick Cherish. And well, okay. Cherish is still going to be good, I suppose, in like team fights. But I don't think it's going to be like the pick. Now you can go with the one that heals under the beam if you have like a tank like Yagharoth who needs that beam heal. Or maybe like, I don't know, Terminus or Inara, right? And they're just standing on point and it's a really hostile point with no cover. Like Frog Isle, I suppose. Grover, initial heal reduced from 400 to 250. And then healing over time reduced. That is terrible. Oh my god. Poor Grover. That is really terrible. I was thinking about making a Grover video, and now this is happening. I guess I gotta make it soon. Imani. Mana Rift reduced its radius from 3 to 10. I got mixed reviews on this. A lot of people saying, why don't you just make the effect? Because they'll say it in here if you want to pause it and read it. The visual effects on the ground don't match the 30 radius. So people are like really confused. Actually, can you see me highlighting? You can, okay. It doesn't match the radius. So they just reduced it to 10 units to match the visual effects. Why not make the visual effects bigger? Why reduce the size? Because honestly, I didn't pick Mana Rift because of... I was like, I don't want to be stuck in one spot. And I don't want to have to stand still for 2 seconds, 1 second to activate an ability. I don't use Mana Rift, so it doesn't really affect me, but Imani players are going to be mad. Inara, okay. She has been like the tankiest tank so far. I've been playing a lot of comp, and she is pretty tough to kill. So, Mother's Grace, bonus healing effect removed. That's good. Earthen Guard, decreased damage reduction by 5%, and duration is down by like 1 second-ish. This is kind of big, easier to kill, a little more squishy. It's small numbers here, but small numbers add up, and also the bonus healing is removed. That's pretty good. I like the IO changes here. You're gonna like them too, I think. Lifelink, this is the talent that used to make it so that your wolf, your fox, whatever, would heal people around her. Now that's base kit. See? Now it's base kit down here. Yes. And so now you have these old effect removed. Old effect is removed. The new effect is when Io or Luna heals anybody else besides the other person, they get 50% of the heal. So if you are low health and you're in the back line and you're waiting for your automatic heal to come up, or maybe you're fighting a guy, and Luna is sitting next to the tank healing, you'll take 50% of that heal. So that is 150 healing a second. Also, if your Luna is low, but not too terribly low, you can top off your Luna by healing the tank with your Moonlight. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what this means. Moonlight is now always visible regardless of proximity to target. Does that mean the visual effects? Does that mean the bar? I don't know. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Kasumi, from damage to flank. Honestly, that's kind of where she was initially. Now it's just set in stone so people don't scream. I'm about to say some really controversial things here. So Yokai Doll. Her range is increased. And effective range is increased. No, range decreased, effective range increased. So now she can't hit people from far away. But she's more effective up close. The damage is increased. The lockout, this is very important. The lockout is decreased from 1 second to half a second. When you missed, you basically lost the fight against whoever you were because you had to hit all your shots because of how because everyone knows this Kasumi was terrible. Because if you missed, you just didn't hit any of your shots. Or if you missed one shot, you were locked out for 1 second, and then you were like off tempo. Because Kasumi only has this short window to kill somebody before she gets killed herself. Fire rate decreased by like a minuscule amount, not even 0.1. Doesn't matter. I think everyone's hating on the new like way she shoots, that you have to manually click and you can't hold left click and like hover over. But that's what like every other DPS does that has a semi-auto. What was I gonna say? Oh no, he escapes my mind. Androxus. This is basically just an Androxus. Can't go through shields, and you can't damage shields with her curse. But I think that's not very important because you're not going to be healing people with shields unless you're facing, I don't know, a Vivian. Very interesting. I'm excited to try her out. Savage Tear. Decreased damage, also very important here. Decreased damage from 400 to 300. Hold on. Decreased cooldown from 9 to 7. Cool. Range decreased. That's alright, because she's becoming a flank. Remove disarm when casting on 5 stacks. This was kind of like your win condition in a 1v1 fight, was to disarm them long enough so you can get more hits in to kill them. But now it's almost like a Vora thing, where you heal 80 per stack plus 300 if they have 5 stacks. I don't know if this removes all of their stacks. I don't think it does. But 80 per stack, that's 3 stacks. That'd be 400 heal, plus an additional 300 heal. So that's a 700 heal if you hit that. Am I doing that right? I am doing that right, yeah? 80 per stack, you can get 5 stacks. No, I'm doing that wrong. Oh my god, I multiplied it by 20, I think. 8, 16, 32. Yeah, I'm doing that right. That's 400. That's a 300. Yeah. I'm doing that right. That is 700. That is a 700 heal at max stacks. That's crazy. Obviously with cauterize and whatever, but like, still. If you're just kind of sitting away and nobody's looking at you, and then they start looking at you, and before they can even shoot, you do that. Or maybe you dip in and then dip out to remove the cauterize effect, and then you immediately tear before they can hit you with a bullet. That's 700 heal. It's kind of crazy. Body and soul. This is where you lift your body upon. This is what I really wanted. Refining the ability now to teleport to her body to her soul instead of her soul back to her body. You used to do this from mind games where you're like, "Oh, I'm leaving. I'm so leaving," but there's no reason why you would want to go back to your body. If you're using this ability, it's to get away. And then there was points when you're playing Kasumi where you've gotten away, but you need to uncloak because your body's taking a lot of damage. So I would repress this ability and then go back to my body and then just die because I forgot that's how that works. And then her spirit form is invisible, so you can't track her. Unless, of course, you buy Illuminate. And then Spirit Lure Traps have an updated animation, and they behave similar to how the talent Spirit Bombs work. Where instead of you teleporting to it, they would just slow the target and then fear them, and they have now health. Also, this is better. Placement of traps is where you press the button, not where the animation finishes. Spirit Bomb's talent has changed from Spirit Bombs to Haunted Ground, which basically reverts it back to how old Spirit Traps worked, where you can now teleport to them and fear somebody. So I'm glad they kept that mechanic, because that is a cool mechanic. And then some changes to her cards. Cooldown for the Savage Tear reduced, because that's pretty strong. The old effect incorporated into Savage Tear. Wait. Cursed Doll. Old effect incorporated. Okay, because that's the heal, right? The new effect is when an enemy dies to Savage Tear, transfer stacks. That could be big. On like you take out the support, you kill a support with 5 stacks, send that over to the other support, or maybe somebody who's like trying to protect the support and they failed. Now they got 5 stacks. That's crazy. Unseen Eyes, old effect removed. New effect is increase the base heal of Savage Tear by a certain amount of stacks. I don't think you even need this card because 700 is pretty high. What would 50? If you were to max this out, what would 50 on top of that be? 50 plus 5 is 250. So that would be a 1050 heal. Against a 700 heal? No, wait, 7, 8, 9. That would be a 950 heal. Against a 700 heal. I don't think this card's even worth it. They have more to talk about apparently. But I think these are really good changes for Kasumi. I think she really needed them. Because oh my god, she was terrible. This is interesting. They're increasing his healing card on Maldamba because of survivability. I played him recently. I agree. The survivability is kind of bad. Nyx. Apparently Nyx is doing really good. I haven't found the sweet spot for Nyx, but they are reducing her health. Her cooldown is increased. Slow potential is reduced. Slower duration is reduced. Cooldown is increased. Nyx enjoyers, I suppose. Octavia, this one's interesting. You can now hold down the button to full auto instead of rapidly pressing it, because they say down here it really hurts to rapidly press to get all the bullets for Octavia, because you have to like bam 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 bam. It was terrible. So glad this is full auto, but obviously they reduced the damage because now that everyone can full auto, and it's not just skill based or how much you want to win the fight and how much you want to click. It makes sense to reduce the damage. Okay, Ray. I didn't know this actually. Ray had 100% damage resistance in Vivify. But now it's immunity because certain things would one punch kill her, like a dragon punch would still kill her. So now she is truly indestructible inside of Vivify. Does that transfer over to whoever she's linked to? Can she Vivify and then transfer the Vivify immortality to whoever she's linked to? Because that's pretty broken. Mortal Reach. This is the talent that made it so everyone around you wait. All talents are viable. We were Mortal Reach to serve as similar purpose to before, but take advantage of one of the strengths and shadow travel. I don't remember what Mortal Reach does off the top of my head, but now you shadow travel more by 1 second, and Restore Soul can be used while in shadow travel, which is your heal. Interesting that you can heal in the ethereal mode. I'm interested to see how this works out. Might be cool, might not. Heads or tails, removed heads of there's a lot in this patch, oh my god. Remove heal and reveal effect from heads or tails. Now causes Ricochet to hit 2 targets instead. That would be pretty nice. I never used heads or tails, so I always use the one that dealt more damage to people who you blast back. Ricochet, the detonation from hitting it with a wallbang can now be triggered multiple times. I don't get that. Okay. And then they changed how the bot works because apparently she wasn't using wallbang. Sky. Reduced her health because fuck Sky. Max percent of damage decreased from 10 to 8 because fuck Sky apparently. I'm glad I got footage for Sky. Speed, bonus while in stealth is reduced because fuck Sky. I guess this is just a big middle finger to Sky. 7, here we go. Burst mode, cost 1 more ammo. Damage decreased by 25. Effective range decreased by 30? Yeah, 30. The automatic is increased by 50 in damage. Its effective range is basically cut in half. And the mag dump's effective range is doubled. Trigger discipline cooldown is decreased. That's the one that allows you to switch between the modes. That makes sense. Tribunal upgrades. I'm not reading this. Burn strength increased. Freeze strength increased. Yeah. I don't know if anybody was using Tribunal upgrades. but that buff. This is what we're here for. The Knight cooldown reduction from 0.5 to basically cut in half. Good. And the Terror whole strength is reduced by 1. Now I have heard that this card is bugged and it's not actually 5% and it's way more. So this is basically nerfing a bug, and that it should be, the bug should be fixed and then the card should be nerfed. But that's not what I'm here for. Obviously, the ability to just like fly around the map using your grapple, and then that reduces the cooldown of your dodge roll, and then the dodge roll reduces the cooldown of the grapple. You saw my video. That was crazy. But the real crazy part was how you could use burst mode from the high up spots, and you could use automatic from the high up spots and deal like ridiculous damage. Because that was not okay. To be able to play on those maps with those really high cliffs that basically touch the skybox, hitting the skybox, sticking to those, and then like bursting somebody down and they have no idea where you are, and then the kill cam just zooms up to the sky and you're just sitting up there, not okay. These changes are very important. Obviously, the cards need to be touched on for cooldown reduction, but I think this is the entire reason you play 7, is so you can fly around the map like a superhero. But these, if you want to shoot and kill somebody, you're gonna have to come down and fight them 1v1, and then your abilities are used to get away, right? Because if a 7 is just coming in, shooting a couple bullets, and then leaving and not dying and not getting kills, he's useless. Okay. Vivian. Suspect everyone. Bonus shield increase from 350 to 500. Is this I don't play Vivian, so I don't know what suspect everyone does. Is this increase the shield of your shield, so you get more shield? Cool. Deflect your shield now remains active if Vivian is stunned. I never noticed that it went down if she got stunned. Cool Vivian changes. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Vivian. Ying changes. These are crazy. Illusion health increased by 500. You can now have 3 instead of only 2 Ying illusions. Heal is increased to 500. And most important of all, her ultimate, Illusionary Rift, half of the healing done is now true healing, which I believe is similar to Lilith's ult, where it's true lifesteal and unaffected by Cauterize. Because I realized, like, in the middle of a game, oh my god, Ying ult, we can't kill anybody now. But with 90% Cauterize, that healing does nothing. And you can just run through people still. They just have like a small pocket on them. Doesn't matter. But now this is necessary change, and I'm glad it's half. Because back when there was no Cauterize or Cauterize an item and you didn't buy it, or nobody bought it, and your team just fucked up, this ultimate was crazy. Necessary? I'm scared about this. I'm terrified of this. I don't know what this means for the future of Paladins, because imagine 3 Yings on point, you walk on a point to contest, and she breaks them, and they all come charging on you to explode. DPS Ying is going to be crazy. And then we got some bug fixes, of course. So that is the end of this. Definitely doing a Caspian video. Let me see. Who got changes? Definitely doing a Caspian video. Furia doesn't need a video. Gravity doesn't need a video. Nora, nope. IO video would be fun. Cosme video, definitely in the works now. Octavia video, possibly. Maybe another Sevens video. And I'm definitely doing a Yang video as well. A lot of changes here that need to be covered. And a lot of changes here that I'm going to cover. But tell me what you guys think about these changes. It's a lot. Is there one you're excited for? My only thing that I'm really excited for is that they didn't hit my boy Buck. He is still kicking. He is still jumping in, bounce housing, netting, gaming. I could still make my Buck bounce house montages in peace. So anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for tuning into this almost 25-minute video. Christ. Yeah. Have a good day, y'all.